Throughout history, whispers have echoed through time, whispers of beings from the stars, beings with knowledge far beyond our own. They came to Earth and forever altered the course of human history. These are the stories of the Watchers and the Anunnaki. Our journey takes us deep into the annals of ancient texts. We'll uncover long-lost secrets, secrets buried beneath layers of myth and legend. Prepare yourself to question everything you thought you knew about our origins. From the dusty scrolls of forgotten libraries to the sun-baked ruins of ancient cities, we'll follow the trail of these enigmatic entities. Join us as we separate fact from fiction. We'll explore the profound impact these celestial beings have had on our world. Fasten your seatbelts and prepare for an adventure. We're about to embark on a quest for truth. A quest that will challenge our understanding of humanity's place in the cosmos. The Watchers, as described in ancient texts like the Book of Enoch, were celestial beings. Tasked with observing humanity from the heavens, they were guardians of forbidden knowledge. They were privy to the secrets of the universe, but their vigilance wavered. Tempted by the allure of earthly desires, some of these Watchers descended from the heavens. Their arrival on Earth would have consequences that still resonate today. Imagine the awe and terror our ancestors must have felt. These celestial giants, with their advanced technology and otherworldly wisdom, would have seemed like gods. But this divine intervention came at a price. The Watchers' arrival marked a turning point in human history. It was a turning point that would forever alter the trajectory of our species. Thousands of miles away, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, lay ancient Sumer. This cradle of civilization holds secrets that could unlock the mysteries of the Watchers. The Sumerians left behind a wealth of knowledge. Cuneiform tablets etched with stories of their gods, the Anunnaki. These gods, like the Watchers, were said to have descended from the heavens. They possessed advanced knowledge and technology. Could these Anunnaki be the same beings as the Watchers, known by different names in different cultures? The similarities in their descriptions, their actions, and their influence on humanity are striking. Join us as we delve deeper into the world of the Anunnaki. We'll explore their stories, their motivations, and their undeniable impact on the development of human civilization. The line between gods and mortals blurred when the Watchers and the Anunnaki arrived on Earth. These powerful beings interacted with our ancestors. They shared their knowledge and shaped our world. Evidence of their influence can be found in the ruins of ancient civilizations. From the pyramids of Egypt to the megalithic structures of South America, we see signs of technology and knowledge beyond the capabilities of primitive cultures. Were these awe-inspiring monuments built with the help of these celestial beings? Did the Watchers and the Anunnaki provide the knowledge and technology that allowed these civilizations to flourish? The evidence is compelling, and the implications are staggering. Join us as we explore the possibility that our history is deeply intertwined with the actions of these enigmatic beings. Our journey into the mysteries of the Watchers and the Anunnaki is a quest for truth. It's a journey that will challenge our preconceived notions about our place in the universe. We will examine the evidence, we'll analyze the texts, we'll explore the theories. Our goal is to uncover the truth about these celestial beings. Were the Watchers and the Anunnaki benevolent guides or something more sinister? Did they come to Earth to help us or to control us? The answers to these questions may lie hidden in our past. Join us as we embark on this thrilling adventure to uncover the truth about our ancient origins. Our journey begins in the ethereal realm, where celestial beings known as angels reside. These beings, often depicted with feathered wings and halos of light, exist as messengers of a divine creator. But what happens when these celestial beings stray from their heavenly mandate? What happens when angels fall from grace? The ancient texts speak of a time when a group of angels, the Watchers, descended from the heavens. This descent marked a turning point in human history. The book of Genesis, a cornerstone of religious tradition, offers a tantalizingly cryptic account of this celestial transgression. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. Genesis 6, 1-2. Who were these sons of God who found the daughters of men so alluring? Interpretations vary, but one compelling possibility points to the fallen angels, the Watchers, who succumbed to earthly desires. Imagine the awe and terror our ancestors must have felt as these beings descended from the sky. Imagine the allure these celestial beings must have held, their beauty and knowledge surpassing anything known to humankind. This union between celestial beings and mortals, forbidden by divine law, was not without consequence. It was a transgression that would upset the cosmic balance, a betrayal of a sacred trust that would have far-reaching implications for both heaven and earth. Section 3. The Book of Enoch, a Forbidden History. The Book of Enoch, though excluded from the canonical Bible, provides a more detailed account of the Watcher's transgression and its consequences. This ancient text, attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, unveils a hidden history, a forbidden chapter in the story of humanity. According to Enoch's account, the Watchers, consumed by lust, swore an oath, binding themselves to their illicit desires. They descended upon Mount Hermon, their celestial light dimmed by their earthly cravings. The Book of Enoch describes their leader Semjaza, a powerful and charismatic angel who led the rebellion against the divine order. It was Semjaza who persuaded his brethren to forsake their heavenly duties and succumb to the temptations of the mortal realm. This ancient text, dismissed by some as mere allegory, offers a tantalizing glimpse into a time when the boundaries between the divine and the mundane dissolved, resulting in a cosmic clash that would reshape the destiny of humanity. Section 4. The Covenant Broken. The Watcher's descent to Earth was not just a transgression against divine law, it was a betrayal of a sacred trust. These celestial beings, tasked with observing and guiding humanity, had abandoned their posts, their hearts consumed by earthly desires. Their actions had consequences that reverberated throughout the cosmos. The delicate balance between heaven and earth was disrupted, the cosmic order thrown into disarray. The Watcher's transgression was a cosmic sin, a violation of the covenant between the divine and the created. The consequences of their actions were swift and severe. The heavens themselves seemed to tremble with divine wrath. The Book of Enoch describes a time of chaos and upheaval, a period of divine retribution for the sins of the fallen angels. The Watcher's fall from grace serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that even celestial beings are not immune to temptation, and that the consequences of straying from the path of righteousness can be dire. Section 5. The Giants in the Earth. The union between the Watchers and the daughters of men produced offspring, but these were no ordinary children. These were the Nephilim, a race of giants who roamed the earth, their size and strength surpassing anything known to humankind. The Bible describes them as mighty men which were of old, men of renown, Genesis 6:4, their presence inspiring both awe and terror. These colossal beings, born of a forbidden union, became a source of fear and wonder, their deeds woven into the fabric of ancient mythology. The Book of Enoch describes the Nephilim as monstrous and destructive, their appetites insatiable. They ravaged the land, consuming all in their path, their existence a testament to the perversion of the natural order. The presence of these giants on Earth marked a dark chapter in human history. Their existence was a constant reminder of the Watcher's transgression. a living embodiment of the chaos and corruption that had been unleashed upon the world. The Watchers' transgression went beyond mere lust and disobedience. In their pursuit of earthly desires, they also committed a grave sin. They shared forbidden knowledge with humankind. According to the Book of Enoch, the Watchers taught humans the secrets of the heavens and the earth, knowledge that was meant to remain hidden from mortal eyes. They instructed them in the arts of war, the creation of weapons, and the use of magic. This dissemination of forbidden knowledge had a profound impact on human civilization. It accelerated technological advancement, but also sowed the seeds of violence and corruption. The Watchers' actions angered the divine. Their sharing of forbidden knowledge was seen as a betrayal of the highest order, a transgression that threatened to upset the balance of the cosmos. The story of the Watchers is a tale woven into the fabric of human history and mythology. It is a story of celestial beings who dared to defy the divine, of forbidden love and the consequences of forbidden knowledge. Their legacy is one of mystery and intrigue. Were they benevolent beings who fell from grace, or were they harbingers of chaos and destruction? The answers to these questions remain shrouded in the mists of time. The Book of Enoch, though deemed apocryphal by some, offers tantalizing clues, hinting at a time when the heavens and the earth were intertwined in ways we can only begin to imagine. But the story of the Watchers is just the beginning. As we delve deeper into the annals of ancient history, we encounter another group of celestial beings, the Anunnaki, whose story bears striking similarities to that of the fallen angels. Join us as we explore this intriguing connection and uncover the profound influence these beings may have had on the development of human civilization. Our quest for answers now leads us to the cradle of civilization, the ancient land of Mesopotamia, where the mighty Tigris and Euphrates rivers nourished a culture that would forever alter the course of human history. Here, amidst the sun-baked ruins of once great cities, we uncover fragments of a story whispered through millennia, etched upon clay tablets and carved into the very stones themselves. It is the story of the Anunnaki, the gods of ancient Sumer. Imagine a time when the world was young, a time when humanity was but a glimmer in the cosmic eye. It was during this primordial era, according to Sumerian texts, that the Anunnaki arrived on Earth. Their arrival was not a gentle whisper on the wind. It was a thunderous arrival, a shaking of the very foundations of the world that would forever alter the destiny of humankind. The Anunnaki, their name echoing through the corridors of time, were not merely gods in the traditional sense. They were not ethereal beings of pure spirit and light. The Sumerian texts depict them as flesh and blood beings. They possessed immense power and wisdom. Their name, Anunnaki, translates to those who came from heaven to earth. This simple yet profound phrase encapsulates the core of their story. They were not of this world, yet their influence on our world would be nothing short of cataclysmic. They were not content to merely observe humanity from afar. They intervened directly in human affairs, shaping our world and our destiny according to their own enigmatic designs. The Sumerian texts describe their arrival on Earth in vivid detail, their celestial crafts descending from the heavens, landing amidst a spectacle of fire and light. Their arrival marked the beginning of a new era for humankind, an era in which the gods walked among us. At the helm of this celestial pantheon stood Anu, the sky god, his very presence commanding respect and obedience. Anu, the father of gods, ruled from his celestial abode, his gaze encompassing all that transpired on earth. Enlil, the god of wind and storm, possessed a more tempestuous nature. His commands were absolute, his wrath swift and unrelenting, He was a force to be reckoned with, a god whose favor was both sought and feared. Enki, the god of wisdom and water, was a more enigmatic figure. Often depicted as a serpent, he was both a trickster and a benefactor, his motives shrouded in mystery. He was credited with bestowing upon humanity the gift of knowledge, but his gifts often came at a price. These were but a few of the Anunnaki gods, whose names echoed through the ancient world. Each god possessed their own unique domain, their own desires and ambitions, and their interactions with each other and with humanity shaped the course of events on Earth. The Sumerian creation myth, known as the Enuma Elish, paints a vivid picture of the Anunnaki's arrival on Earth and the events that unfolded. It is a story of cosmic power struggles, of betrayals and alliances, of gods and monsters locked in a battle for supremacy. The Enuma Elish tells of a time before time itself, when the cosmos was a swirling chaos of primordial waters. From these waters emerged the first generation of gods, beings of immense power who struggled for dominance. Apsu, the god of fresh water, and Tiamat, the primordial goddess of salt water, represented the opposing forces of creation and destruction. Their clash, both literal and metaphorical, shook the very foundations of the cosmos. From this cosmic battle arose a new generation of gods, the Anunnaki, led by the mighty Marduk. Marduk, armed with his thunderous weapon and imbued with the power of his father, Ea, confronted the fearsome Tiamat, splitting her in two, and from her fragmented body he fashioned the heavens and the earth. Section 5. The creation of mankind, a servile race. With the earth now formed, the Anunnaki turned their attention to a new endeavor, the creation of humankind. Their motives, however, were far from altruistic. According to Sumerian texts, the Anunnaki, led by Enki, fashioned humans from the clay of the earth. They imbued these beings with just enough intelligence to follow orders, but not enough to challenge their creators. Their purpose was clear: to serve as a servile race, toiling in the gold mines and tending to the needs of their divine masters. Humanity in this ancient narrative was not created in the image of a loving God. They were crafted for a far more utilitarian purpose. This concept of humanity's creation as a servile race is a recurring theme in ancient astronaut theories. It is a theme that challenges traditional religious narratives and raises profound questions about our place in the cosmic order. Section 6. Nibiru, the planet of the gods. Central to the Anunnaki creation myth is the enigmatic planet Nibiru, a celestial body said to orbit our sun on an elongated elliptical path. Some researchers believe that Nibiru, also known as Planet X, is the Anunnaki's homeworld. It is from this distant world, according to these theories, that they arrived on Earth millennia ago. The existence of Nibiru remains a subject of debate within the scientific community. Some argue that there is compelling astronomical evidence to support its existence, while others dismiss it as mere pseudoscience. However, the concept of a rogue planet periodically entering our solar system and wreaking havoc with its gravitational pull is a recurring theme in ancient mythology and folklore. These ancient tales often describe cataclysmic events, floods and earthquakes, coinciding with Nibiru's passage. Could these ancient stories be more than mere myth? Could they hold a kernel of truth, hinting at a celestial visitor that has shaped our planet's history in ways we are only beginning to understand? Section 7. Echoes of the Watchers, a celestial connection. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the Anunnaki, we cannot help but notice the striking similarities between their story and that of the Watchers. Both were celestial beings who descended to Earth in ancient times. Both possessed advanced knowledge and technology, and both interacted with humanity in ways that forever altered our destiny. Could these seemingly disparate narratives be two sides of the same cosmic coin? Could the Watchers, and the Anunnaki be the same beings, known by different names in different cultures? The similarities are too compelling to ignore. Both stories speak of forbidden knowledge imparted to humans, of celestial beings mating with mortals, and of a time when the boundaries between the heavens and the earth blurred. These themes are too similar to be mere coincidence. The evidence suggests a profound connection between these ancient narratives, a connection that hints at a shared history, a time when celestial beings walked among us, shaping our world and our destiny in ways we have yet to fully comprehend. The arrival of the Watchers and the Anunnaki, regardless of whether they were separate beings or different interpretations of the same phenomenon, marked a turning point in human history. Their presence, according to ancient texts and interpretations, brought with it not only awe and wonder, but also the seeds of knowledge. Knowledge that would blossom into the roots of civilization, but also knowledge that would bear the fruit of discord. Imagine the impact of these celestial beings sharing their wisdom with our ancestors. Imagine the awe and fear, the sense of both enlightenment and transgression. These beings, with their advanced technology and understanding of the cosmos, would have seemed like gods. But their teachings were not without consequence. The knowledge they imparted, while accelerating human progress, also introduced new possibilities for conflict and corruption. It was a double-edged sword, capable of both illuminating the path to enlightenment and plunging humanity into darkness. The ancient texts hint at both the benefits and the dangers of this celestial intervention. They describe a time of rapid advancement, but also a time of increasing violence and social upheaval. It was a time when the seeds of greatness were sown alongside the seeds of our own destruction. Were the Watchers and the Anunnaki the architects of human civilization? Did they, through their interactions with our ancestors, provide the spark that ignited the flames of progress? The evidence, while circumstantial, is undeniably compelling. Prior to the arrival of these celestial beings, according to the prevailing archaeological narrative, humans lived as nomadic hunter-gatherers. Their existence was one of survival, their lives dictated by the rhythms of nature. Then, seemingly overnight, everything changed. Agriculture emerged, allowing humans to settle in one place and cultivate crops. Cities arose, bustling centers of trade, art, and governance. Writing systems were developed, preserving knowledge and enabling complex communication. This sudden and dramatic shift in human development, often referred to as the Neolithic Revolution, remains one of the most significant turning points in our history. Was it merely a coincidence that this period of rapid advancement coincided with the purported arrival of the Watchers and the Anunnaki? Or could these celestial beings have played a more direct role? From the towering pyramids of Egypt to the enigmatic megalithic structures of Stonehenge, ancient civilizations around the world left behind architectural marvels that continue to defy explanation. The scale, precision, and astronomical alignments of these structures suggest a level of engineering prowess that seems to surpass the capabilities of primitive cultures. How did our ancestors, with limited tools and technology, manage to erect such monumental structures? Could they have received assistance from beings with more advanced knowledge? The ancient texts offer tantalizing clues. The Sumerian creation myth describes the Anunnaki as master builders, capable of moving mountains and diverting rivers with their technology. The Book of Enoch credits the Watchers with teaching humans the secrets of astronomy, mathematics, and architecture. Is it possible that these ancient stories are more than mere myth? Could they be remnants of a forgotten history, a time when celestial beings walked among us, sharing their knowledge and leaving their mark on our world? Section 4. The Language of the Gods, a Legacy Encoded. Language, the cornerstone of human communication, is often seen as a uniquely human trait. But what if the origins of our languages are more complex than we realize? What if the seeds of language were sown by beings from beyond our world? Some researchers believe that the Anunnaki, in their interactions with our ancestors, played a role in shaping human language. They point to the sudden emergence of complex grammatical structures and the use of abstract concepts in early writing systems as evidence of external influence. The Sumerian cuneiform script, one of the earliest known forms of writing, is particularly intriguing in this regard. Its intricate symbols representing not only words, but also ideas and concepts are remarkably sophisticated for a civilization that, according to conventional history, emerged from a primitive state. Could the Anunnaki have provided the building blocks of language, the grammatical structures and abstract concepts that allowed humans to develop complex communication systems? The answer, while elusive, is a tantalizing possibility that merits further investigation. Section 5. The price of progress. A Faustian bargain. The knowledge imparted by the Watchers and the Anunnaki, while undoubtedly transformative, may not have come without a price. Ancient texts often depict the relationship between these celestial beings and humanity as one of unequal power dynamics. Humans were expected to serve their divine masters, their labor and obedience offered in exchange for knowledge and protection. Was this exchange, this cosmic bargain, ultimately beneficial for humanity? Or did it come at a cost? A Faustian bargain that ultimately led to our enslavement and exploitation. The ancient astronaut theory suggests that the Anunnaki in particular were motivated by self-interest. They needed humans to mine gold for them, to toil in their fields and to serve their needs. Knowledge in this context was not a gift freely given, but a tool of manipulation, a means of ensuring human compliance. This interpretation, while speculative, raises profound questions about the nature of progress and the potential for exploitation inherent in any relationship built on unequal power dynamics. Was the advancement of human civilization a natural progression, or was it orchestrated by beings with their own agendas? Section 6. The mysteries of ancient engineering scattered across the globe. Ancient structures baffle archaeologists and engineers alike. Built with massive stones, these structures defy the technological capabilities of their time. Take Pumapunku in Bolivia. Perfectly cut stones, some over 800 tons, assembled with precision. Then there's Sacsayhuaman in Peru, with interlocking walls so tight not even paper fits between. These are just a few examples of megalithic mysteries. The debate continues, fueled by scientific curiosity and the allure of the unknown. Throughout human history, the concept of a divine right to rule has been a recurring theme. From the pharaohs of ancient Egypt, who claimed descent from the gods, to the emperors of China, who ruled under the mandate of heaven, the legitimacy of power has often been intertwined with the celestial realm. Could this deeply ingrained belief in a hierarchical order, with divine beings at the apex and humans subservient to their will, be a remnant of our ancient interactions with the Watchers and the Anunnaki? Were these celestial beings not merely teachers and guides, but also rulers, demanding obedience and shaping human societies according to their own designs? The ancient texts offer compelling clues. The Anunnaki, according to Sumerian mythology, were not benevolent deities looking out for the best interests of humanity. They were powerful beings who demanded tribute, their rule enforced through both awe and fear. Humans were expected to serve their divine masters, their labor and obedience offered as a matter of course. This concept of a cosmic hierarchy, with humans relegated to a subservient role, challenges our modern sensibilities. It raises uncomfortable questions about the nature of free will and the possibility that our destinies have been shaped by forces beyond our control. Throughout history, the divine right to rule has been a recurring theme. From Egyptian pharaohs claiming descent from gods to Chinese emperors under the mandate of heaven, power has often been linked to the celestial realm. Could this belief in a hierarchical order, with divine beings at the apex, be a remnant of ancient interactions with the Anunnaki? In the Book of Revelation, the final book of the Christian New Testament, we encounter a chilling prophecy: the rise of the Antichrist, a figure of immense power who demands the worship and obedience of all humankind. Those who refuse to bear his mark, a symbol of their submission, face persecution and even death. While interpretations of this apocalyptic vision vary, some researchers see parallels between the Antichrist's demand for absolute obedience and the actions of the Watchers and the Anunnaki in ancient times. Could these celestial beings, with their advanced technology and seeming immortality, have been perceived as gods by our ancestors? Imagine the impact of witnessing their celestial crafts descending from the heavens, their weapons capable of unleashing unimaginable destruction. It's not difficult to see how such beings could inspire both awe and terror, their demands for obedience enforced through a combination of technological superiority and the threat of annihilation. The mark of the beast in this context could be seen as a symbolic representation of the choice faced by humanity: submit to the will of these powerful beings or face the consequences of defiance. It's a stark choice, one that echoes through history and continues to resonate in the modern world. One of the most enduring mysteries surrounding the Anunnaki is their alleged obsession with gold. According to Sumerian texts, these celestial beings came to Earth in search of this precious metal, forcing humans to toil in vast mines to extract it for them. But why? What was the significance of gold to these beings from another world? Some researchers believe that gold played a crucial role in the Anunnaki's advanced technology. Perhaps they used it to power their spacecraft, to create a substance known as monatomic gold with unique properties, or to replenish their home planet's dwindling atmosphere. Others suggest that gold held a deeper, more symbolic significance. In many ancient cultures, gold was associated with the sun, with divinity and with immortality. Could the Anunnaki, far from their homeworld, have been seeking to replenish their own life force, their connection to the cosmos, through the acquisition of gold? Whatever the reason, the Anunnaki's insatiable appetite for gold had a profound impact on human history. It fueled the rise of empires, sparked wars and conquests, and shaped the course of human civilization. Even today, gold continues to hold a powerful allure, a testament to its enduring mystique and its connection to our ancient past. Could the Watchers and the Anunnaki have gone beyond mere cultural influence and actually manipulated human genetics to ensure our obedience? It's a question that has captivated the imaginations of ancient astronaut theorists and science fiction writers alike. Some researchers point to the sudden appearance of Homo sapiens, with our unique cognitive abilities and capacity for abstract thought, as evidence of external intervention. Could our ancient ancestors have been the subjects of genetic experiments, their DNA altered by these celestial beings to create a more intelligent and subservient species? The ancient texts offer tantalizing, albeit cryptic, clues. The Sumerian creation myth describes how the Anunnaki, led by Enki, fashioned humans from the clay of the earth, imbuing them with just enough intelligence to follow orders. The Book of Enoch, too, speaks of the Watchers sharing forbidden knowledge with humans, knowledge that could have included the secrets of genetic manipulation. While the idea of ancient aliens manipulating human DNA remains highly speculative, it's a compelling concept that raises profound questions about the nature of our origins and the possibility that our destinies have been shaped by forces beyond our comprehension. If the Watchers and the Anunnaki did indeed demand obedience and shape human societies according to their own designs, it's only natural to ask, did humans ever rebel? And if so, what were the consequences? The ancient texts are replete with stories of rebellion against the gods, from the Greek myth of Prometheus, who stole fire from the heavens and gave it to humanity, to the biblical tale of the Tower of Babel, where humans attempted to build a staircase to heaven. The theme of human defiance against divine authority is a recurring one. These stories often end in tragedy, with the rebels facing the wrath of the gods. Prometheus was chained to a rock and tormented for eternity. The builders of the Tower of Babel were scattered across the earth, their languages confused. These myths serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of the consequences of challenging the established order. Could these myths be based on real events, distorted and embellished through generations of oral tradition? Is it possible that our ancestors at some point rose up against their celestial overlords, only to be met with swift and brutal retribution? The evidence, while circumstantial, is intriguing to say the least. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the Watchers and the Anunnaki, we can't help but notice echoes of their alleged control in the modern world. From the pervasive influence of technology to the rise of surveillance states, the lines between progress and control can seem increasingly blurred. Are we as a species still grappling with the legacy of our ancient interactions with these celestial beings? Have the seeds of control sown millennia ago taken root in our collective psyche, manifesting in our institutions, our technologies, and even our own behaviors? The parallels are striking. Just as the Anunnaki allegedly used their advanced technology to monitor and control human activity, today we find ourselves surrounded by surveillance cameras, facial recognition software, and data-gathering algorithms that track our every move. The lines between convenience and control, between freedom and manipulation, have never been more blurry. As we stand on the cusp of a new technological age, with artificial intelligence and genetic engineering rapidly advancing, it's more important than ever to ask ourselves, are we truly in control of our own destiny? Or are we, consciously or unconsciously, fulfilling the agendas of forces that have been shaping our world for millennia? The answers, as always, lie somewhere in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered. We've journeyed through time, piecing together fragmented narratives from the dawn of civilization. We've explored ancient texts, scrutinized archaeological evidence, and grappled with the profound implications of celestial intervention in human affairs. Yet the question remains, who were the Watchers and the Anunnaki? Were they benevolent guides, sharing their wisdom to nudge humanity towards enlightenment? Or were they powerful beings with their own agendas, manipulating our ancestors for their own gain? The evidence, while compelling, remains open to interpretation. The answers, elusive and shrouded in the mists of time, continue to tantalize us. Perhaps the truth lies somewhere between these two extremes. Perhaps the Watchers and the Anunnaki were neither wholly benevolent nor entirely malicious. Perhaps they were simply highly advanced beings, driven by their own motivations, their interactions with humanity shaped by a complex interplay of power, curiosity, and even a touch of cosmic irony. The enigma of their presence lingers, a tantalizing puzzle that continues to challenge our understanding of history, our place in the cosmos, and the very nature of reality itself. As we gaze up at the night sky, awestruck by the sheer immensity of the cosmos, we're reminded of our own insignificance. Billions of stars, each potentially harboring planets and life, a testament to the universe's creativity. Is it so difficult to imagine other forms of intelligence? Some may have achieved technological advancements far beyond our own, enabling them to traverse the stars. The stories of the Watchers and the Anunnaki challenge us to expand our horizons. They remind us of the vast possibilities beyond our perception. The quest to uncover the truth about our ancient origins is ultimately a journey of self-discovery. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the past, we confront our beliefs and our place in the cosmic order. The stories of the Watchers and the Anunnaki challenge us to expand our awareness, to consider perspectives that may seem outlandish or heretical. They invite us to embrace the possibility that our reality is far stranger, more wondrous, and interconnected than we imagined. The most important lesson is not a definitive answer, but a profound sense of awe and humility. We are one species on a small planet in a vast universe, a universe teeming with possibilities and mysteries yet to be unraveled. The story of the Watchers and the Anunnaki is far from over. It continues to be written every day as new discoveries are made, as ancient texts are reinterpreted, and as we, the inheritors of this ancient legacy, grapple with the implications of their presence in our collective past. The quest for knowledge, like the universe itself, is constantly expanding. What new discoveries await us in the unexplored corners of our planet? What secrets lie hidden within the genetic code of life itself? What wonders will we uncover as we venture further into the cosmos? The answers to these questions remain tantalizingly out of reach, yet the pursuit of them is what drives us forward, fueling our curiosity, inspiring our imaginations, and reminding us that the most incredible discoveries are often those we least expect. As we stand at this pivotal moment in human history, on the cusp of a new technological age, it's more important than ever to remember the lessons of our past, to approach the unknown with both curiosity and caution, to embrace the vast possibilities while also acknowledging the potential consequences of our actions. For the story of humanity is still being written, and the choices we make today will shape the destiny of our species for generations to come.